California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and Vermont, California.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will be all about the turnovers. The Giants are top 10 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against a Redskins team that wants to be careful not to play into that strength. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be first down, Washington. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Back to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the defense for New York.
Fletcher Cox is a first-round pick who has fulfilled his promise. One of the best defensive linemen in the NFL.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
They're going to look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well. Hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on the line, he's got plenty of arm to do it. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down, Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. And here's the Redskin defense.
Ezekiel Ansah out of BYU. We call him Ziggy, and he knows where the quarterback is on every play.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And Ndamukong Suh coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Willie
he would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Now Jameis on second down. Finding time. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it's first down, New York. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 5 here to start things out. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Let's go now. Blue lady.
And the wideout in motion. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to air one out. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And now out come the Giants, and the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Second down following the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Jameis to throw it. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. First down, Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Muscles him off. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
There's no doubt that his size is a factor, but I've seen a lot of big running backs in the league not have that kind of impact because they don't run like a big back should. Get behind their pads, as they like to say, lower center of gravity, and knock people backwards. Sometimes they run too upright and take too many hits. Not this guy. He knows how to get low, break tackles, and gain additional yardage.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the... And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. 525.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his... The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
As a defender, you're eager to be involved in every play. So when the action goes away from you, a lot of times you run after the ball. But in this case, what a terrific job by the defender staying home and taking care of his responsibilities.
Now they'll run it on the toss, and they'll get him down right around the 16. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Now that's the way you run offense. Understanding your clock situation. Excellent job getting to the sideline and getting out of bounds. That's the way to conserve time.
Here we go now.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be first down, Redskins. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense, because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure on the offensive side, they said, well, there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Hey, 550. Ready?
Second down, Winston. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Winston now from the 50. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
This is taken at the 15. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's brought down after a good gain. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
First down, this is Rawls. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And it's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Let's go!
They run with a power back, Rawls. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
About 3 yards there to the 27. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, That's a big day.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. They'll look to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. 4 yards remaining now on second down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Now the ball comes loose, and the Redskins scoop it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Here's Rawls. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
The play clock's running down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Look at the time. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And they'll go on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Jameis to throw it. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw again. He's got time. And Adams has it complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try to open things up in the run game.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And he cuts it back right. Touchdown, Washington! Thomas Rawls, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Love the excitement we've got going here. If they just scored the touchdown, they're down by 1. How much fun is it now to figure out the possibilities? Kick the extra point and tie it. Go for 2 if they're really feeling in a gambling mood. What do you do in this situation?
I think you kick the PAT.
Yeah, I do too. Kick it, get my defense ready, and try and stop them one more time.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Fresh set of downs here. Winston. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He's back to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Surveying the field. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Well, going into the final play of this game.